Okay, let's hope and pray this actually works. This will be the stream that I'm hopefully able to put on Twitch. It would be nice. We're gonna do this guy is gonna be here. We're gonna try this. Hopefully it does well.
Shield the tribe, and shield Noag. Those were Chieftain Narjak's last words to his cub Akrog after a ballista bolt from the Tusk Hunters pierced right through his chest. Fabled warrior, leader of the Moonkin Trolls, last of the mythical firstborn, killed by elven poachers. It was not only Narjak's heart the bolt impaled that day, but also that of the Moonkin tribe. Weakened by the terrible blood-rot plague and decimated by the hunters, they had long been struggling for survival. With their mighty chieftain gone, the last ray of hope still shining was Noag, Akrog's younger sibling who had inherited Narjak's legendary power. The chieftain's wish for Akrog to succeed him surprised many kin, but it surprised Akrog most of all. True, he was a strong and honorable warrior, but far from the Moonkin's best. All he had was the peculiar gift to hear the voices of the dead, and an iron will to do right by his sire's last words. Was he ready for this? He could not say. Yet when the tribe demands, a troll must bow. And so Akrog found himself giving his first command as a chieftain to be. The Moonkin would travel to Mugwa's cradle, a shrine guarded by the Bonekin trolls, to perform the Devouring, the sacred ritual where the new chieftain consumed the old chieftain's heart to take up his role. This story begins the day the Bruised tribe arrived at the cradle, where Akrog, joined by his mentor Grunwar and his trusted one Zaska, ventured out to find a holy plant for the ritual, Mugwar's tear. Little did Akrog know that the true trial of the Moonkin trolls had just begun. No matter what the trolls may think of Chieftain Akrog, trust not the foul tusks who say he had everything given to him on a moon silver platter. All because his sire was chieftain before him. Oh no, little cubs. The hunger, the blood rot, the hunters. The Moonkin had become but a shadow, and in the span of a day, it became Akrog's calling to lead them back to Mugwa's light. The day he and his two companions went out to prepare Narjak's last rites would be but the beginning of his troubles.
Well, we're gonna start this and see where it's gonna lead. Got a lovely field and a lovely
Are
spot.
these the ones?
Mugwa's tears, the sacred plants, blessed by the goddess herself.
Pity she always cries in hard-to-reach places. It was a rotten pain to get here.
One blew Akrog to embalm the chieftain's corpse for the devouring. Harm not the others.
All right.
And it is done. The bloom has been plucked.
Back to the cradle, then. Before the big little oaf Noag goes mad with worry, thinking they tumbled off a cliff.
Akrog still thinks they should have taken Noag with them.
It would have helped his dark thoughts.
Noag's gloom is the reason it would have been unwise to take him. Give him time to mourn. As the moon blood, and soon the same blood of the chieftain, he knows there will be little of that in the moons to come.
Grungwar speaks true. Let them march back. They have lost too much time already.
Wait, before they leave, Grungwar has an unusual wish. He would like to pluck a bloom for himself.
What for? The devouring?
No, it is... The Moonkin have been running for so long, Chieftain. Grungwar dreams that one day they will find a true home somewhere. A tribe camp to last, so to speak.
Fine. Grungwar can pick it.
Grungwar thanks the chieftain. He...
There, old fur. His precious little bloom.
Zaska should not have done that. The blooms are sacred.
Well, Zaska just did, and he still stands here, looking as good as ever. Now, how about they leave this place? Fine. Back to the cradle, then. Destroy them!
That man's plan from the start.
What? Is Trusted One all right? He is. They will not get away from Zazka! Closed. Maybe that big stick will help. They messed with the wrong tribe.
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
And it is open. Strange. Maybe Zaramak could learn a thing or two from these ruins.
Brittle bone craftsmanship never brings anything good.
It is like the other one, but the stick is missing.
That should work.
What is this? Huh. What is that? Interesting. Easy.
What on Urgath is this? This looks interesting.
Huh. What is that? This way? Bugs, careful!
For the Moonkin! He will protect the tribe. Why must they plague the Moonkin?
More problems. The tribe must survive! Go join the world, Roxy. Moonkin cannot go through here.
True. But there is a hex stone. If they can kindle the... There they are.
Trusted one, Nurbok One-Eye. What is he doing here?
Looking for them. The fat Bonekin chieftain was getting worried. The tears were harder to find than they thought. Cub Akrog, Nurbok will tell him one more time. The Moonkin should break off the devouring and move on. If they stay in this clearing for too long, the hunters will come for them.
Nurbok, they talked about this. The chieftain must be devoured, so Magua can pass on his power to the chosen chieftain. Narjok would want...
What Narjok would want is for the tribe to survive. But Nurbok has said his piece. It is clear the tribe would rather listen to a fresh tusk cobbling who hears voices in the wind. Nurbok will not disrespect Akrog. Nurbok only says what everyone thinks, but is afraid to say. If Akrog cannot take it, then maybe he should become a berry plucker instead. Make no mistake, Nurbok treasured Narjak like he treasures Grungwar. But Narjak was a great chieftain because he put others first. Surely Akrog knows that, after what his sire did for Nurbok and Akrog both.
Akrog knows, Nurbok. But what honor have the trolls left if they let these rotten brittle bones crush even their most sacred traditions? Now, can Nurbok kindle the Hexstone?
He can. Oh, and Zaska Small Tusk?
What?
Nurbok knows the Small Tusk has been scheming. He will keep an eye on him.
Then how will he see where he is going?
What was Nurbok talking about? About Zazka scheming?
Scheming makes it sound very bad. He will tell Trusted One Akrog after the devouring. Kin should not have secrets from each other, Zaska. And Grungwar would know all about that, no? Let Grungwar take a closer look. What on Urgath is this?
What is Agrog waiting for? They need to bring the tears to the Bonekin. That bear. Nurbok crushed it? Nurbok crushed it, but it was already hurt when he came here.
Maybe a Bonekin hunter killed it then.
Or a brittle bone.
Anuk's eyes have scouted the jungle. They say there is no one in sight, neither Brittlebone nor Greenskin.
True. Well, it will be a good meal for the ill and wounded. Nurbok will take it back to the tribe.
A wise idea. Best ask Crumb who needs it most.
Why would Nurbok accuse Zazka of scheming? Ask him himself. The Small Tusk is standing right there.
And he was about to say the same thing. Akrog, Zazka will tell him after the devouring. Now is not the time.
Fine. Akrog will leave now. Will Nurbok join the devouring? He will. But there is something else he has to look into first. Sharp tusks and thick hide, then.
Let him at them! Afraid of troll? They should be. Go join the worm! Only fools challenge them. They will regret this. Destroy them! May Magua guide his hands.
for the Moon King! The blood for the tribe!
Something about this jungle always makes Akrog's hide crawl.
The blood drop in the cradle. It is full of Magwa's power, making life and plants flourish all around it.
Pity all that power does beak shit to keep the hunters and slavers away.
Is something wrong, Zaska?
No.
Let Zaska get a proper look.
What is it that Warrior Nog needs?
Well, he feel foolish to ask.
Just speak.
Well, Tamer Julog, he say anything about Nog?
Like what?
Well, there is no good way to say it. Talag, Julog's trusted one. Nog there when hunters kill him.
Talig. Akrog remembers. That was many moons ago, was it not?
It is true, but Nog still remembers all too clearly. Talag fight like a true warrior, and Nog by his side. But then the hunters get too many, and Nog gets scared and run. He even hear Talag scream as the hunter untusk him and... Well, no matter. Nog want to ask Akrog if Julog would forgive him if he apologized for leaving Talag. Akrog has the gift of spirits, so he can know thoughts of the tribe, no?
Akrog cannot read thoughts.
No? But he is blessed by Mugwa, and...
All the Gift of Spirits does is make him sleep badly and hear voices in the wind. And even if the gift would allow Akrog to read thoughts, he would not do it. A troll's thoughts are his own. Nog should just tell Julog he is sorry after the devouring. Let Julog decide whether to forgive him or not.
Nog see. Akrog is right. He must ask and hope for the best. Sometimes that is all a troll can do.
Nog speaks true. Now sharp tusks and thick hide. Akrog must prepare the devouring.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Yeah. Let's talk to this guy.
This looks interesting. What? Oh, chosen chieftain Elder Grafer. Mugwa prays. Mugwa prays.
Hello to Julog, too.
Are the beaks well?
Well, most are, but Zekil and Urax starve. Crumb gave them some herbs against hunger, but they are still restless. How goes the devouring? The sooner the Moonkin can move on, the better.
They are still preparing it. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julog.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Yep. Let's see. Do-do-do. So, we're doing this. Hopefully it works out. I'm going to save right now, and hopefully this will do something. And we should be back later. I'm gonna take and